everyone and welcome. I'm Oriel Morrison-Higgins. I'm joined today by Dave Selfe, the CEO of TG Metals. Dave, it's good to see you again.
Good to see you too, Oriel.
Now, you're here today to chat about your processing agreement. You've just signed one with Medallion Metals. Can you give us an update?
Yeah, so this is a great development for TG Metals. It's our first ore processing agreement. At this stage, the agreements are non-binding, but we'll be moving to a binding agreement once the due diligence period is completed and that's all put away. So at this stage, we're thinking that will be sometime in August that we'll get the binding agreements done. The first stage of that has to be that Medallion is going to kick off processing at their gold processing at their Cosmic Boy plant, which is where our stockpiles will be transported to. So basically, the crux of the agreement is that Medallion will come and pick up our stockpiles and take them down to Cosmic Boy, which is 70 kilometres to the south of us. They will treat the ore, and then there will be costs taken out of that gold production, and then the profit that will then be split 50-50 between ourselves and Medallion.
So correct me if I'm wrong, Dave. You've got 60,000 tonnes of stockpiles, gold-bearing stockpiles, sitting at Van Uden right now. How quickly, obviously, once you get to the binding stage, can this ore actually be processed?
Yeah, so that will be at Medallion's discretion as to when they schedule the ore into the plant. But at this stage, we're thinking that it will be sometime before February next year. It just depends on the production rate that Medallion can get, and also their satisfaction with their processes, and also where they can fit our ore in. The main thing is that we do have an agreement to go forward, and this gets our first ore away. We're hoping then going forward that we can look at other parcels of ore, basically from our main resources, that we can then supply to Medallion as their gold processing continues and grows at Cosmic Boy.
So we're waiting for the agreement to become binding next month. What are the other key dates we're watching for, Dave?
Yeah, so then following that will be when we get the schedule to be able to know when we're going to be treating the ore, and then other key dates after that is when the actual processing begins at the plant, and then when we pour the first gold after that. So which will be exciting as well. Another good photo opportunity for everyone at that stage. But the other key things is whether we expand on this relationship with Medallion with other initiatives as well. We're right next door to one of Medallion's gold sources, which they've recently flagged, the Teddy Bear deposit, which lies immediately to the north of us, and Medallion has flagged that as being a significant gold source for them for their Cosmic Boy plant in the near future. So it makes sense really for us to be collaborating with them. We share common infrastructure going in and out. So the haul road that basically services Van Uden also services their Teddy Bear deposit as well. So there's obvious synergies there to be saving money from both sides by utilising those shared facilities, and getting with contractors coming in and taking stockpiles and ore away to the Cosmic Boy plant. It makes sense to be basically basing all those services in the same area. So very, very good for both parties, I think.
Absolutely. Well, we're looking forward to following that journey very closely, Dave. Thanks so much for chatting to us today.
Thank you very much, Oriel.